You feel very special, actually. It's kind of nice. You feel like you have something different.
They're generally pretty befuddled by the whole thought that it can actually take place anywhere near here.
The doors opened, we walked off the platform, and it was just burnt out buildings on the beach, which was, something we weren't used to.
You have to really follow the weather and the conditions, even driving conditions. You have to know if there's going to be traffic. I mean, things that you just don't think about.
The funny thing to me is that people always forget that you're on an island. You see seagulls fly over Broadway, and every now and then I'll be like, what the hell is that doing here? And then I'll remember, hey, we're right here on the water.
It's a contradiction in a lot of ways. You're interacting with nature, but you're also interacting with urban society and concrete and metal structure.
You just look around and you see these tattered people, and you're just like, Jesus, I am so happy. These guys don't even surf. They have no idea what they're missing. You feel sorry for them.
The normal surfing experience here is just about going surfing. It's just about like stopping what you're doing and going surfing.
Well, it takes a lot of commitment because it's not put on a platter like G-Land or some of these other places where you live on a point break that's consistent.
Well, definitely when you score a good day here, it's ultra special. If it happens, you feel a lot more privileged than you would normally in California.
I guess being a surfer in New York is unique because you have all these hassles that you have to deal with. You have to hop on the subway to get down to the beach. You have to wake up early in the morning. You have to deal with crowds on the subway. You have to deal with people giving you strange looks. You're carrying your board around. And then you get down there, and sometimes the conditions aren't even good.
We're going to Rockaway Beach, 90th Street. This is where most of the good surfing is, in Rockaway, I think. There, Breezy Point, it's pretty good.
Beach Boys! To have fun surfing.
Thank you.
And then I said that we're not all crazy, I'm just having fun. Enjoy yourself.
I definitely feel like you stick out like a sore thumb, and it's funny. Whenever I see a guy standing on a corner, which is rare, but probably 2 or 3 times a year with a surfboard in his hands, you feel like you know him.
Surf on the other side of the wall, though.
Yeah?
It's the west wind. Over here, it's kind of blowing out. But
is there any waves?
there's a little bit. A shortboard, it's going to be tough.
Tough struggling for waves, though. It's all right.
The good thing about being an urban surfer is on those flat days, which happen everywhere, I don't just hang out in a boring little town. I come home and I have New York City in my backyard.
That's what's so beautiful, I think, about being a surfer in New York is, there's such interesting people. They're so diverse and multifaceted, and they can take on so many different roles, and they're not just surfers, but at the same time they are surfers.
The Wall Street surf season starts in daylight savings time, which just happened last week, so you get an extra hour of light, and that means everything. So you could hardcore it, put a full day into work till 4, shoot out, and hit the beach, get a couple hours of surfing, and then you're back to the city, having a late dinner with salt water dripping out of your nose. And not anybody knows where you were except you, and you're laughing.
It's very difficult to surf here. Number one, because the East Coast is so inconsistent. And number two, because there's basically one highway out there, and that is usually clogged, and the trip out there is not very fun. So I really give a lot of respect here, especially knowing that you might be disappointed and have to drive, an hour and a half back into the city through traffic.
but it's so much more rewarding. You know, you enjoy it so much more. You savor it because you don't get it as much.
I surf in anything, so I'm out there when it's small, onshore, and shitty, pretty much. But if you use the right equipment and you use a longboard, you could get the job done, and there's nothing better than that.
You know, I can wake up in the morning after like a stormy night and just know that like that's going to be one of those days, and head to the computer and confirm it and leave, you know.
Beautiful. The waves are, the wind's bad. That's something to do. It's fun. I'm gonna go the other side, try to get some tubes.